Welcome back to Shane's Main Shop. Today, I'm going to tell you a little bit about your odometer reading. And in this particular vehicle, it is a 2011 Toyota Highlander. The distance back here kind of shows the whole control panel, your dashboard area. But where we're focused on today is just the odometer reading right down there. So let's see if we can get a little bit closer. You can see we currently have it on the ODO setting, and that stands for odometer. That's the overall vehicle's mileage. So you can see in this case we have 142,746 miles. Now the newer vehicles with the digital readout doesn't usually give you the tenths of a mile readout like the old ones did with the old rotary numbers that would roll as you went. But with these, it does not give you that tenth of a mile. So when you're looking at it, and if you're on the ODO, you know that is your overall mileage of the vehicle, also known as total mileage. Of course, this could be different if you had an engine change or something like that, but in this case, everything is still original, so that is the original total mileage for this car. Our trip settings. So if you're trying to track your mileage, and maybe you're trying to track more than one thing at once, more mileage at once, you can do that with this particular car. It does have two settings. And to do that, if you look down here in the corner of your screen, I'll move the camera here, there is a little toggle right over here in the next compartment. And that is right there. You see that little toggle right there? My finger's touching. It's right above the battery indicator. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna push that. And I'll move the camera back this way so when I push it, you can see the mileage will change. So it changed to trip A. Now trip A is the first one that you can change and change that back to 0. You can see it's currently at 2,792.4 miles. Now, on the trip ones, it does give you the tenth of a mile readout. Now you can use this for tracking your fuel mileage, although in this car it does have a tracker anyway. But you can also use it just to see how far you go on a particular trip, and this particular mileage was from a recent trip to Kentucky and back. Now if you depress the button one more time, sorry it's blurry, it's trying to focus on a couple different things. If you press the button again, you can see it goes to trip B. And this one's at 2,111 miles, 0.6. So those are your readings. And if you click it one more time, you go back to the odometer. So you have three settings. Odometer, push it, you have trip A. Push it, you have trip B. Push it again, you're back to odometer. All right, so let's say you're getting ready to take a new trip and you want to zero it out. You cannot zero out your overall vehicle mileage. So you just choose trip A or B, whichever one you want to use. In this case, I'll use trip A. And what you're going to do is you're going to press and hold. So what I'm doing is just pushing this in like a button. So I'm going to push and hold on that, and you will see we'll take that mileage down to 0. I'm holding it, and there it is. So now we're at 0.0 miles. So when we start to drive, that'll start ticking up again as we're taking our trip or whatever it might be. And then to do the same thing for trip B, I'm just going to click it once and let up, and you can see we're on trip B now. And then I will go ahead and hold down on the button, and you can see trip B is now also at 0. So you can use this to see how many miles you go before you fill up again, if you want to do that. And again, you can use it for just trips in general to see how far you're going, and just to kind of get an idea how many miles you're putting on for a current trip that you might be on. Doing this all while the vehicle is not running, you just have to click your start button without your foot on the brake a couple times, and you'll get your gauges and stuff to come on without actually starting your vehicle. Now the mileage system does have other uses. It is also used to zero out your oil change indicator, and I have another video for that as well. But this will at least give you some tips on how to zero back out your trip mileage, and also why the ODO one will not zero out, because it is your overall mileage of the vehicle. I hope this video helps you out. Thanks for swinging by Shane's Main Shop. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.